Hello and welcome. This is Daniel Kennedy from Steadfast Construction and Design. Today we're here at week 18, I believe. So now we're finished off the plastering. Basically, we've got 2 rooms that we're going to use for storage. We've started the first mist coat. So now I'm going to walk you around the property so you can really see the shape of the rooms and how big these studios are going to be and how big the en-suites are going to be. And also, we're going to show you why we're opting for efficiency rather than cost in this case, because we want to scale up. So there's things that we've done differently here that we wouldn't do previously. Like, we've really made an effort to do it in stages. For example, like now, on previous deals, we'd have the kitchens in upstairs. We'd have the doors in upstairs, but we don't. We're waiting until we finish all the plastering, and then we're going to do all the painting, and then we're going to do all the second fix. And the reason why we're doing that is because I want to move into a position where we create teams that specifically do those jobs. And that means I can bounce them around from site to site to site to site to maybe scale up and just test and adjust how that works out. It may work, it may not work, but it's all about trying new things, because I don't really want to go down the option of creating a second team. I'd rather have the teams that we have specialize on different areas and they bounce around from project to project to project, meaning the lead times for the projects are a bit longer, but it means we can do more and we can satisfy some of the clients, because I'm getting so many calls of people asking us to do their jobs and I'm having to say no, and it really irks me that there's an opportunity there to potentially deliver more projects, make more money and create a win-win situation. So bear with me, those of you who are requesting Steadfast come and do your builds. We will get around to it eventually, but we need to do it in a way where we can deliver, because the reputation that we built up now can all be got on one bad project, and that's not something that I'm going to allow to happen. So we're going to slowly test and adjust, split the teams down on my jobs, and then hopefully we can deliver 2 projects at the same time, and then maybe we can deliver 3 projects at the same time. And then if we balls that up, we'll go back down to 2, test and adjust, and that's the way that we're going to be moving forward. Oh, who is this man? I have no spare change, sir. Don't worry, I'll edit that out.
That's right, I'm not bothered, mate. Keep me on there if you want.
So this is the studio. It's been plastered now. Got nice vaulted ceilings. Some have said, is that a waste? I don't think so. I like vaulted ceilings where you can. The motto is build for all time, not just our time. The metric isn't to extract as much money out of this as possible and make the build cheaper. It's to create living spaces that people will be really happy to stay, because overall that makes better sense in a financial situation. Because if you've got tenants that stay because there's nothing else on the market, little touches like that make you stand out in a very, very, very crowded market. So we're going to come through now. So that's going to be the kitchen and the ensuite, and this is going to be the living space. So basically a 1-bed flat, you could argue, just with no living room. Now we're going to walk through to what will be Steadfast Construction and Design's office. So I'm not going to lie, I am going to make this incredibly decadent. We're going to have gold architrave, gold skirting. The floor is going to be made of liquid platinum. Nice big window there. Basically the long-term goal for this is to put in planning and get an extra unit, but for the time being we're going to use it as an office. So now we're coming through to the hallway. That's disgusting, and I'm going to do everything with my power to make it nice like it was. Down fire eggs, as we say. Walking through to another unit. Kitchen over there. The finish on the Carlite plaster is really nice. This is where we're walking through to the ensuite. Most of these have been plastered. We've already got the bathrooms in our other project waiting to be installed. And then now I'm going to meet you upstairs. So now you're looking down from the top floor, and we've got the stairwell there, you can see. We've plastered and painted the first mist coat. We've got the unit down there. I'm just going to show you the mezzanines. You remember what I said? When you get the first bit of colour on the walls, it makes the room look much larger, and that's exactly what's happened. So, really, really happy that we opted for this. And I wouldn't have been able to have done this without the personal build team allowing me to change. and then not charging me an arm and a leg. So there's two trains of thought, and everyone that I speak to seems to think day rate, I'm mental for doing it. But in the long term, if you build up trust, you incentivize people. Like, imagine if I had a main contractor, mid build, he'd quoted for the job, and then I said I want mezzanines. I'd have been absolutely had my pants down. And if I wanted them, I'd have had to have paid the price. So this is why I'm a bit of an advocate for the day rates sort of setup. And now we've got these two great units that we wouldn't otherwise have had. Sorry. So lots of light from the Veluxes, which is perfect. Again, this is basically a one-bed flat. And what the rents we'll get will easily outweigh the overall costs of the build. So again, that's the other mezzanine. The first mist coat, ready for the painter to come and do his magic and make good all the walls. He'll be very busy here for a long, long time. And then we've got this big unit here. Huge, huge, huge unit. Fuck off, I need to record. Right, ladies and gentlemen, that is the end of week 18 here at Kennedy's Corner. So we're at the painting stage now. As I mentioned earlier in the video, we're really focusing on doing the stages because we want to scale. I've decided I'm not just going to do one deal at a time, like I said previously, and I often change my mind when things get systemized and I get a bit bored. So we're going to try and take on more work, and that is why we're taking the steps now. You can see that if you put the effort in, by no means am I any unique person or unique perspective, or did I have any construction experience. I was someone that had been turned out by the construction industry, chewed up, lost a lot of money, and I decided to enact this sort of system because I didn't feel there was a product in the market that I could employ. And this is where we're getting the benefits. The few previous jobs that we had where we were learning, making things more efficient, we had some mistakes, but now I cannot be a bigger advocate of you getting your own team. Don't worry if you think you're going to struggle to keep your guys busy. If you're loud, if you're honest with your mistakes, if you share your vision with the market, there'll be people out there who will trust you, take a bet on you, and allow you to become the firm that you want to be as you gain more experience, you put the systems in place, whether you use Hubstaff, Xero, or whatever the case may be. There's so many ways to hit this sort of hammer, different tools you can hit with the construction industry to get the product that you want. I'm now going to be announcing a development tour because I feel that the risk versus the government guidelines we can facilitate. You guys coming to take a look, me delivering the presentations that we had previously. So we're going to revamp it up. Those of you who have been refunded your tickets, I'll be dropping you an email later on today to invite you back to the next one. And I'll be getting a bit of a gist from you guys of what dates are available because I'd like you to come. And then I'll be making it open and available to the wider public. So what are you going to get on the development tour? You're going to get to have a look around this. You're going to see our project that's in planning, and also you're going to see the ongoing projects. And I'm going to give a few presentations on raising finance, which is a good one, where to find your trades, where to find your materials, where to find quality materials, how to design your HMOs in a way that minimizes construction costs. These are things that have happened. I've made mistakes in every single area and had to really focus on to rectify the mistake, make it more efficient, smooth off the hurdles. But there's nothing like a good way to describe the construction industry. You don't get a gem without friction. So I don't want to kid yourself. If you're going to go into this, there's going to be problems, there's going to be issues, there's going to be money lost, there's going to be emotions, there's going to be egos shattered. It's just the nature of the job. But it is possible for those of you who really want to deliver a good project. The market is demanding for good builders. There aren't enough. There just simply aren't. I just see tale after tale after tale of people being hounded by cowboys, being ripped off. And you can be the solution in the change to that. And there's a really, really big demand. So don't worry about getting enough work. The people who I chat to who are trying to do similar things, The enduring conversation is we can't scale fast enough. We can't get enough trades to build our construction company to take on multiple jobs. All of us have conversations. I've had to say no, it's too stressful. I've had to say no to this job. Today I had a phone call asking to do 13 flats and I had to say no. So don't worry about having enough work to keep your guys employed. If you share the vision of wanting to deliver a great product, get involved. I implore you. I want more builders involved in this. I want more competition. I want more people to find ways to be more efficient so then I can learn from you, you can learn from me, and that starts with you coming to the development tour that I'm going to provide for you. Thank you for your time. Enjoy your weekend. I hope you got a bit of value out of this, and for those who are on the fence, run through the reviews of the previous development tour. I don't charge a lot because that's not the aim. The aim is to make connections with people who can make me more efficient and I make them more efficient, and it's sort of a synergistic relationship. So thank you for your time. End of week's 18 here at Kennedy's Corner. Enjoy.